What's up, friends? Welcome back to Modern Warrior Project. I'm Shane, and in today's video I'm going to talk about a battery bank, but it's a little bit more than that. Before I get into that, let me give you a little backstory. Last week, I think it was last week, I did two videos. One was on the FlexTail portable shower, which is a pretty awesome product. It's kind of bougie, but it's for camping or in those like your car loadout kits is what I recommend them for. And if, you know, I'll link the video, but if you're not familiar with it, it's just basically a little water pump and a shower head right here. And so I just submerge this water pump, and it holds its own charge, battery charged, and I can have an actual decent shower in the field or wherever I'm at. So what brings me to this? In addition to that, and I don't have it in here, it's out in the other in my kit already, but I also did one on a solar water pump from GoSun. And so it's got a water pump, non-submersible, along with a line that you drop in the water, and it uses a power bank to run it. So the power bank they have in there, it's a nice little small white one. I don't know how long it'll hold a charge, but you can also recharge it with the solar panel on the thing. So this right here is next step for that, or for really any of your field gear, and that is a solar powered all-in-one battery bank. So I'll talk about this one, but it's not so much about this particular brand or this particular company, although I've been impressed with this one. It's just this concept that I'm wanting to hit on today here. Excuse me. So this is, I actually got this, just so you know, I picked this up from, I think they're called Stealth Angel. So I don't think, it says right there, Stealth Angel. So that's a survival company, and basically what they do, I'm almost 100% sure, almost, this is a guess, don't sue me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure what they're doing is they're buying stuff, they're importing it from China likely, and they're white labeling them, right? So they're having their brand put on them, and then they're selling them. And with that, you get some good quality and you get some bad quality on the stuff. I've actually got a few things from them that I'm really impressed with, this being one of them. So don't knock them just for that. White labeling is a normal practice in the industry. A lot of times what you buy is, you know, it's just manufactured the same place, just different brands are throwing their brand on it and marketing it differently. But what I'm not concerned about here, I got this as a part of like a surprise box sale that they did, I'm pretty sure. But the solar recharging aspect is awesome. So I can't remember exactly off the top of my head how long it took to recharge, but I did recharge this in the sun, and this thing holds a charge for a long time. Like I just pulled this out last night when I was trying to think of what videos I'd want to do, and and I haven't had, it's been at least over a month, maybe two, since I've even touched this thing, and it's still got a pretty much full charge to it. And it also, a nice little feature with this, has a clip if for some reason you want to clip on it, and you can press 2 here, you got a little light, and I want to say if I press it again it goes into strobe mode, so you got a little built-in strobe, and then I can turn it off. But ultimately the solar panel built-in battery bank is next step in my opinion. So if I'm going to have a battery bank, why wouldn't I want it to be solar rechargeable too? The only thing I have negative to say about this particular one, so it's got 2 USB outs, you know, so I can charge 2 different items at one time. The only negative thing I have to say about this is the end for charging this is not our common USB-C that everyone's using now, you know, the oval one. It's the one that was before that that's like this, you know, that's flat on the bottom. It's not a huge thing. The only reason I say anything negative about that at all is now I've got to use a different cord, and I prefer to try and have them as much as I can all universal. But that's a pretty small knock on this device overall. So that is the Stealth Angel solar power bank, along with built-in light as well. Highly encourage you to check it out. I'll put a link to a lot of them to where you can see them on Amazon in my description below. But definitely, if you get a chance, start replacing your power banks as you can, or you know, as you accumulate new ones, go solar. In my opinion, there's no drawback to it. I can still charge it on a power outlet, but I can also charge it in the sun. Now, on that, as you know, if you've messed with any solar stuff, it's not super fast recharging things in the sun. But what it is doable. So, you know, even if I had to wait 2 days to get something recharged, that's 2 days compared to forever. So I'm not out of that particular item or power source forever. I'm only out of it until I can get a recharge. So I'm definitely a proponent of anything that relies on power in my bags to have some way to renew that, because I want to be sustainable. You know, if I'm in a bad situation, I don't necessarily always know when it may end, and it may not have an end until I extract myself or start over somewhere else. So always try and go for those thinking the long term, not just well, it'll last me 2 days or 3 days. You know, it's my bug out bag, so it'll last me 3 days. Well, what happens if I'm out there 4? Well, that's the problem, right? So that's it on that. I'll hop off the soapbox. Hope you like that. Let me know what your thoughts are on this or any other solar chargers or any kind of cool solar products that you've come across. I'd love to hear about it too. I'm always open to checking out new stuff as well, or other renewable in-house power sources that you have suggestions of. Until next time, stay friendly.